Welcome back to my morning report analysis videos with me, Richard, market analyst at Hantec Markets on Tuesday the 9th of April. Let's have a look at cable now, which has maintained the support at 130 big figure, and that continues to be in place. And you've got the uptrend support of the past 4 months, but there is a sort of a convergence now with this downtrend of the past 4 weeks. Now what we do see is obviously these trend lines are now squeezing together. Uptrend comes in around 30 big figure, and which is ultimately the key floor, certainly in the past 6 or 7 weeks on sterling dollar. Every time it gets to 30 big figure, it bounces. But with this run of lower highs forming this downtrend, you can see that this the market is getting squeezed between these two trend lines. But there is an increasingly neutral outlook really on sterling dollar at the moment. You've got these momentum indicators which are becoming increasingly benign. The RSI sort of coming ever back towards sort of the 50 area, which is neutral. Again, neutral on the MACD lines, drifting towards that point. Stochastics, I mean, you could argue there's a very slight negative bias in these momentum indicators, certainly on a near-term perspective anyway, given the fact the RSI is a shade below 50, MACD lines possibly about to go below neutral, and we're sort of posting these lower highs. So there is sort of a tendency to arguably sort of attract towards this 130 big figure mark, and I continue to see that as being a bit of a line in the sand about the outlook on Brexit, whether you're going to get a move towards a softer Brexit. Tends to be supportive, tends to hold sterling above 130 big figure, but the interesting move will come I think in the days ahead, where the market responds to the length of the extension of Article 50. So at the moment we're seeing still fairly neutral, and actually the volatility in sterling has calmed down quite considerably in the last few days. But whether the market can start to sort of gain traction in a recovery, you've got the resistance at 31.20 underneath 32 figure, which has sort of been building as resistance certainly last week. So 32 figure is the key level overhead that you need to break out, and on the downside you need to break down below 30 big figure itself, and that would sort of reopen these key lows between 27 and 28 figure, I believe. So it's a very sort of neutral outlook on sterling at the moment, but I think it's sort of waiting for the next move on Brexit. So I wish you good luck in your trading. I'll speak to you later.